We all know that Snow White was a huge and unmitigated failure. It flopped at the box office, and basically everybody hates it. Now, Gal Gadot was asked why she thinks it failed, and she gave a response that was, well, just not correct. It was not at all right, and I guess somebody whispered in her ear, weird. And she's now walked it back. So we're going to get into what she said and what she's saying now in reference to the movie and its failing. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chase, and this is Cut to the Chase with me, Chase. And I never thought I would be talking about Snow White again. But hey, anything to bust out the shirt one more time, I'm going to do it. Now, let's be real. You know, I know, we all know why Snow White failed, and that is one name and one name only, America's sweetheart, Rachel Zegler, and her antics and her behavior in regards to the movie and her disrespect of the original. Apparently, Gal Gadot did not get that message until recently. So when she was asked in an interview, it was on some Israeli TV show, wait, why do you think Snow White failed? She had this in response. I was positive the movie was going to be a huge hit. That's my best Gal Gadot impression. Thank you and good night. And then October 7th happened. And what happened all over in different industries, not just Hollywood? There was a lot of pressure put on celebrities, actors, creators to post against Israel. And it happened. I can always explain and try to give people in the world context about the situation and the reality in Israel. And I always do that. But in the end, people make up their own minds, and I was disappointed that the movie was incredibly affected by all of that and that it didn't do well at the box office. Now, I know all of you are hearing that and rolling your eyes and saying to yourselves, that actually was not it at all, gal. But we need to learn to exercise some patience, guys. It takes some people a little longer to get it. Now, I can see where Gal Gadot might feel that when you have your co-star, America's sweetheart, Rachel Zegler, running to X and being like, hey, thanks everybody for watching the Snow White trailer. That's really awesome. Comment, and by the way, free Palestine. It's just kind of taking that knife and digging it in. And we know, I don't care what Gal says, we know they do not like each other. As we saw when they presented that award, I think it was the Academy Awards, when they came out walking and they were just not having it with each other. We all saw it. We all know what both of them were thinking. But apparently her agent or somebody talked to her and said, Gal, come in close, Jose. We all know it was Rachel Zegler's fault. Get your story straight. And boom, she straightened up real quick and came out releasing this statement to clarify that, hey, you know what? It probably wasn't anti-Israel sentiments. It was this. Sometimes we respond to questions from an emotional place. Like me, I was emotional there. I wasn't thinking straight. When the film came out, I felt that those who are against Israel criticized me in a very personal, almost visceral way. They saw me first and foremost as an Israeli, not as an actress. That's the perspective I spoke from when I answered the question. Okay, thank you, Gal, for the clarification. So here's my real answer. Of course, the film did not fail solely because of external pressures. There are many factors that determine why a film succeeds or fails, and success is never guaranteed. I wonder what those other factors are, Gal. Do you care to expound? Can we get some more clarification on that? That would be lovely. But of course, we will never get that full satisfying answer that we so desire. I wish she would just lay right into Rachel Zegler, but we can't all have what we want. Honestly, I don't think she'd actually even get in trouble for it. I think everybody would just be like, yeah, that's exactly what we all think, too. Welcome to the club, Gal. I gotta say, some days on the rare occasion that Rachel Zegler pops up on my feed, I tend to feel bad. But then I remember all the entitled nonsense she spewed, and that feeling goes away pretty quickly. But on that note, I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Now, do we have any Rachel Zegler defenders down in the comments? I'd love to see that. #1 fan, day one, right here. And if you like this video, please go down and smash that like button. It lets the algorithm know that, hey, this video is worth sharing, YouTube. put it out there a little bit more. And if you haven't yet already, we are trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know we can do it, and with your help, we definitely can. So subscribe, so that way you never miss a video like this ever again. It'll always pop up, especially if you hit that bell for notifications. And as always, guys, peace out.